This is the SmallRig Tribex Tripod SE. It's the $320-ish version of the more expensive $800 tripod. Potato Jet and SmallRig made this collaboration. You can see Tribex SE, Potato Jet, SmallRig, really cool. And this is hands down one of my favorite tripods because of this magic thing that you can do. Boom, boom. It worked, sort of. It doesn't matter where your tripod is. You can get a stable, flat tripod and you just press this grip to open it up. I get my shot, boom, boom, move to the next location. It's right here, boom, boom, get the shot, go. Next one, right here, boom, boom, get the shot, cool. Nope, I need to angle it this way, get the shot. Maybe I rotate the tripod head a little bit, boom, done. It's the speed at which this tripod can easily open, close, expand, do all the fun things, all because it's got this handle right here. And then when you're done, you go ahead and you fold this clip in, push this in, boom, close it all. This comes all the way down, bam, and this is how small the tripod gets. Now it's easier to travel. I can put it in this case. This is not a New York City tripod where you put this in your backpack and you walk around with this on your backpack, but it's more of a tripod you could put in your car. You can carry it over your shoulder as a secondary bag to be able to get quick shots easily. Now what they call this thing is the X clutch handle, and this is how it works. You press this red button here, it opens up. I flip this switch right here. The handle comes out. It doesn't always work perfectly. It takes some time getting used to. And then I can open up the legs. I already broke it. And I just press the handle, and that's how it works. Now this is a little storage bag holder. It has a little pin that comes down. You can hang your backpack or anything on here to help keep the tripod a little sturdier, which is really nice. It's got a video fluid head, which you can change out if you need on the top, and it uses the classic standard video mounts or RS2, RS3 mounts if you need. It's very easy to slide the plates in. It locks into place. You can tighten it, so you're good to go. It does have a little handle here that we actually don't put on just because we don't really need that because we're moving so fast and it's just extra weight and extra parts. It comes built in with this Allen key right here. It's actually a very small, nice Allen key. We could slide that back in, super easy. And then finally we have this nice travel bag. It's a SmallRig travel bag. It allows you to put it in a soft cover case. So you can travel with the tripod inside. We have a secondary zipper here for smaller accessories. To be honest, I've never actually opened it. Now you can see the handle's still in there, still packaged and unused. We do use this tripod, we just don't use some of the accessories. But then once you fill this up, the tripod is heavier than like your Peak Design or the Falcam tripods, because those are travel tripods, but it's still pretty effective. Like if we're gonna go shoot on the West Side Highway, walk 10 minutes, carry this with a backpack, and you're good to go. You get the tripod in there, it's protected. Or if you have a car, it's easier to put this in here, toss this in your car, not have to worry, grab it out of the car, get the shot, put the tripod back in the car, go to your next location. Now, who is this for? It's typically for your videographers, wedding shooters, content creators like me, solo content creators. If you need sub 5-second setup, so you're just like, I need to get a shot quickly, boom, setup, go, done. If you're a travel filmmaker and need a full video tripod head that fits into a checked bag, not a carry-on, a checked bag, this will work. And then creators switching between a tripod and the DJI RS gimbal. This obviously supports the RS plates. And anyone who might be frustrated with a multi-step leg locks on traditional tripods. So we'll have the link for this in the description. If you click that, it'll help support the channel. It's a pretty sturdy tripod. It might look a little wobbly right now, but it's very strong. So we have the original Tribex tripod on this camera right now, the FX6. I can even show you a little side by side real quick. So this is definitely heavier. We have the same handle. This one is the original one, I think, before they fully finalized everything, which is kind of cool. They didn't send either of these to us. SmallRig, Potato Jet, if you want to work together, send these tripods. We'll make videos about them. Some people say the hydraulics can get messed up over time, but one of the benefits of the more expensive one is you have these feet, and then you can actually take these off to be able to get spikes on the bottom. So now you get these little spikes to be able to put it in like dirt and if you're going like outside an outdoorsy place, but these feet are just stronger and flatter for any kind of roads to be able to support bigger things. Very similar features. They've got the hook on the bottom here. The handle performs the same. Similar tripod video head, supports more weight on this guy versus this guy. It's overall the same experience, but this one's just bigger, heavier, and supports more weight and more expensive. But they're both really good. I kind of like the SE because it's lighter, it's quicker. If we're using something in the studio, this is the one to go because it's heavier, we have it in the studio. If we're going around, run and gun around New York City, we have the space to hold this, this is the guy. If it's backpack travel and don't have the space for this, it's the Z Tree Root tripod or the Peak Design travel tripod. Not as fast, but it's just more portable. Now it weighs 8.1 pounds with the head. This is the maximum height. See, sometimes it's not perfect. That's one of the downsides. Maximum height right here, I'm 6 feet tall. Now minimum height with the legs all the way down in standard tripod mode is about this tall. So if I stand up next to it, it's a little bit above my knees. So we did also need a lower tripod. That one, the minimum height is higher than this one. So if you're in a place where you're sitting down and you want the tripod to be a little bit lower, this is actually also better in that regard. But you do have the option to open up the legs and do the mode where it goes all the way to the bottom, like so. I don't like using this mode because it takes up more space, and sometimes you need that space. So technically, the minimum height is here. But then you don't really have anything from here up to that minimum height. So there's a bit of a gap right here where you can't really do much. But it does go a bit lower. Now the tripod has a payload of 33 pounds, the legs only. The head can hold about 13.2 pounds. It's made of aluminum alloy, and the tilt range is about 90 degrees, 65 degrees, and it goes full 360 when you want to rotate it. It's got quick release. Maybe just like this. Bam, 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 bam. The center column is easily removable. You can just go ahead and loosen this up. You unscrew the bottom piece and it just slides right out. If you need to make it even smaller, maybe you could put this into a carry-on bag. The biggest value, their specific thing is the X-clutch hydraulic deployment, which is this handle here where you squeeze and everything comes down. Some people do say that you have to kind of lube it up, or the hydraulic just doesn't work as effectively over time. But they do offer a 4-year warranty through SmallRig. But it is nice that you don't have to change the angle, because the tripod legs itself will modify to match a flat angle wherever you place it. So you can set this up, break it down in under 5 seconds, which I think if you're a creator, you just want to make videos, you don't want to worry about the setup process, this is the best thing for that. Now, some of the potential problems. The fluid head is simplified versus the original Tribex on here. So it's not a 4-step adjustable. The pan tilt can feel a bit stiffer under heavy loads. It's not ideal for anything above 10 pounds. The hydraulic legs cannot be disassembled on this one, so there's no do-it-yourself fixing. Like if you're in the sandstorm, there's dust or salt water that gets exposed to this tripod, it's just less likely to survive those conditions. For you to be able to fix them after the fact, it's just not as serviceable. And then the hydraulic locking requires a 2-second pause, because if I do this, I let go, it might come down. So you have to wait before you kind of release the tripod. Now this is $3.99. Sometimes there's a good sale going on. We'll have links down below if you do plan to buy it. It's the SmallRig Potato Jet Tribex SE model 5305 aluminum, and it includes the fluid head right here. Kind of the biggest comparisons is the original Tribex, which is almost double the price. See, it's not perfect. This is now it's noisy. And it's now I need to go put WD-40 to remove the noise. So there are some maintenance challenges when it is the hydraulic legs. But if you are a filmmaker, you know the Sachtler Flowtech is the top tier, the best tripod. $2,500, even more sometimes. That is the gold standard for world's best video tripod. This is $400. You could buy 10 of these. You buy one every year if needed, and maybe it's good enough for your specific use case. The Peak Design travel tripod is $600, so it's actually more expensive. It's really meant for photos, but it's a great travel tripod because it folds and becomes so small. The Ulanzi Tree Root is my new favorite because we started using Ulanzi and Falcam clips. That one's also around the same price, and it is very small, great for travel. But this is just quicker to deploy than those tripods. And what's nice is the head is replaceable via a 3/8 16 mount if you want to upgrade that, and that's necessary. I think right here you can actually unscrew it and just take this video tripod off. So is this thing actually worth it? I think for our use case, for content creation, videography, it is. If this breaks, we'll just buy a new one. It's just so quick, and the time saving, the effort saving that it helps with us is really valuable in terms of being able to capture that clip quickly and then move on. If you're doing documentaries, it's gonna be stable, it stays in one place. That speed of setup and teardown might not be as valuable, but when it's a vlog, you're trying to do multiple clips, multiple transitions, that's where this is more valuable. So click the link in the description if you plan to buy it. This is the SmallRig Potato Jet Tribex SE tripod. We also did a video on the main tripod version as well on the second channel. Subscribe to notifications. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.